Hey guys, it's Weil, and we're back with some Showdown, because I did not feel like recording an LP part for today, so we're just gonna, well, for this weekend for that matter, so we're just gonna do some Showdown, actually doing some UU. My team is right there. It's a defensive Kabalion, special Victini with V-Create, Adamant Honchcrow, because it gets superpower now with Moxie, Scarflagon, special defensive Amoonguss, and defensive Blastoise. So let's see, looking at his team, he's probably going to lead off with that Venomoth, so I think what I'll do is go with, because let's see, I'm going to want something for Sleep Fodder, but I'm just trying to figure out what would be my best Sleep Fodder, because I'm going to want Blastoise for a couple of his dudes, so I'm probably going to keep Blastoise alive. So let's go with Flygon, actually, because I should be able to get through this match without Flygon, so what I can do is I'm just going to Outrage to hit this thing down, and then if he goes for Sleep Powder, which he does, we'll see. Right now I'm going to be locked into Outrage, and if he tries to go for Toxic Spikes, I really don't care because I have Amoonguss, so it doesn't really make a difference, but he had Quiver Dance, that's right. What can he Quiver Dance to? Because depending on what he Quiver Dances to, I can deal with it. Like, if he Quiver Dances to Moltres, it's not an issue, but I wake up and hit myself in Confusion. Great, okay, but if it's, like I said, if it's Moltres, that's not much of a huge problem. Like, okay, Nidoking, that's a bit of a problem. So he's probably just going to go for Ice Beam, but I don't really want anything else to take it, so I'm just going to go for Outrage. And it does hit him down pretty low, but I'm going to have to lose Flygon, which is unfortunate, but I can just go out to Honchcrow and Revenge Kill him, hopefully. Like, the thing is, he probably is just going to predict the Sucker Punch, but just in case he doesn't, okay. So, I do just kill from the Nidoking. I had to go with the safe move, otherwise I'd be screwed. So, that's fine. He's dead, whatever. But now he's probably just going to want to go back out to... No, he goes out to Hitmontop. That makes no sense, because I'm at +1, and now he's just giving me a free +2, essentially. I mean, I think I did a lot, though. Not liking that. But I'm just going to go for Drill Peck, because I don't want to take any extra damage from, you know, stuff. But he was a Technotop, I think. Or did he even have Life Orb? He didn't even have Life Orb. If he had Life Orb, he probably would have killed me. But this will ensure that I live another turn. But the question is, what is he going to go in for the final hit? Okay, so he's going to go to Venomoth. Probably going to go for Sleep Powder, predicting the Sucker Punch. So, also sorry if you hear a lawnmower. There are people mowing the lawn outside. But yeah, he does just go for Sleep Powder like I figured. Now the question is if he'll just straight kill me off, or if he'll, okay, he is trying to set up, because he's cool like that, but I'm still asleep. Not a huge deal. If he Baton passes it out, something's going to take a +2 hit eventually, you know? It's like, it's not that smart for him to be setting up and then passing out like that, especially I wake up now, and I kind of kill him, so it's like, he just wasted a bunch of his time and effort to really not do anything. So, he's probably just going to go switch back out to Venomoth again, so I'm just going to go to Victini, who will outspeed and will kill it with a Psychic, so that's the end of that Venomoth. He can't set up anymore, which means he's kind of locked up at this point. He's going to go to Flygon, which is going to have the Earthquake, so I'm just going to go out to my Blastoise, because that's the best thing I have to take an Earthquake right now, because I lost both Flygon and Honchcrow, so I'm just going to go for the Scald, and hopefully do a lot. But he goes out to Umbreon, which I'm not really too fearful of. Like, okay, I burned him, so that burns me back. Don't really like that just because of the fact that now it's going to be... Well, here's the thing also. I'm just trying to figure out his Flygon, though. I think it is just Choice Scarf. Because I'm just thinking about how Amoonguss can deal with it and, like, take a hit and then, you know, do shit. But Heal Bell doesn't really fucking matter to me because I'm just going to Sacred Sword anyways. So he's going to Protect to scout me out. Don't really care, honestly. And I don't carry HP Ice on this Kabalion because I thought in UU I wouldn't need it as much, which I probably still don't need it, but I'm still, I don't know. But we'll just go out to Blastoise, basically as fodder at this point, because I do not want my Kabalion dead, because like I said, I do need it for Umbreon. I would like to keep Victini in the wings if I can, but another Earthquake will easily kill Blastoise, but I mainly just want the free switch initiative into my Amoonguss, so that's what I'm trying to do right now. But, yep, easily kills me. I'm gonna go to Amoonguss, and, let's see, we'll just go for the Spore. Okay, so he is just staying in and going for the attacks, but I really don't care, because I need to just get off as much damage as possible. So, we'll just go for a Giga Drain, and that does a good chunk. I like that chunk a lot. It is a pretty nice chunk, as a matter of fact, but another one will take him out. If he switches, that just gives me more initiative, but if he stays in, which he does, just because that's the safest thing for him to do, I just kill him. But now all he's got left is the Umbreon, and I have the Cobalion with the Sacred Sword, so there's really nothing he can do, so I'm just going to switch directly out to Cobalion, and if there is something he can do, I'd like to see, because there shouldn't be anything he can do. So, at this point, if he just wants to sit here and stall, okay, he just left. But since the ladder isn't working, I don't get any points. Boo-hoo. But we'll just get another match going right now. Or not. Just probably have to wait. And, you know, stuff. And stuff. Come on. Alright, here we go. Let's see. What does he have? He does not have the best structure in the world. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to go as well for him as it will me, but I think the potential thing I'm thinking is might want to go with Minccino or Houndoom, but he could also go with that Gligar. So I think what I'll do is I'll go with Blastoise as my lead. Like a weird choice, but I think it'll work because he does lead off with Gligar, so now I can just Scald him. And if he switches, I get the potential to burn something because he could go out to the Slowbro or the... Actually, let's go for Toxic then. In that case. Well, I was thinking Slowbro, but... Oh, what the... Why is canceling not working properly? Because it just made me go for Scald. I mean, that's the better option, but apparently I have to think even better, and I can't cancel properly. That makes me so happy that I can't even cancel right. But, the Slowbro's in. What do I want to do? I guess I can just go to Amoonguss, and then, work from there would be the best option. Kinda wish I had a Heal Bell on my team, but I don't. Ow! That's not good. Switching into that Psyshock like that. Alright, he is faster though, so I can't take another Psyshock, so I'm just gonna go out to Victini, and we'll just go for Grass Knot on this thing, and hopefully that'll be enough to... Well, actually, I know it won't take it out, but it'll still do a lot, you know? So, I'd rather just get that good damage off on it than anything else. Plus, I know a Scald shouldn't be able to take me out. It doesn't, but he is gonna switch, I know that much. The question is to what? Because let's see, I went for Grass Knot. So I think he might want to go out to Houndoom. Like he left this thing in his Death Fodder. Great. Great. But I got a special defense drop on it, not that it matters. I got that at least, but I could just go to Amoonguss right here and just go for Giga Drain. But I think what I'm going to do is make a weird play and go out to Honchkrow and kind of bait him out with the chance of me going for the Night Slash, but let's see. I'm just trying to think. Would he actually want to go for an attack on my Honchkrow, or would he just want to predict the Sucker Punch? I think he's going to just go for an attack, so I'm just going to go for Sucker Punch. And he does just go for the attack. He probably just went for Scald. Yup. And I do live it, but I get burned, which isn't that huge of a problem, because I can kill him with a Brave Bird, most likely. But the question is if he'll stay in or not, but I'm just going to go for Brave Bird. He does stay in just to see what I'm going for, but I do get the +1 at the very least, but I think I die from burn, actually. Yeah, I die from burn. That's not huge for me, because I can just go into whatever I want, and I think the best option would be to go into Amoonguss. I mean, he could go into Houndoom, but I didn't think he would, but he goes into Escavalier, so I'm actually going to go to Cobalion, because that should be able to take on Escavalier alright enough, but now I'm starting to consider actually putting HP Ice on this Cobalion, but I don't know yet. But for now, we're just going to go for Stealth Rocks, because I need to get him up, and I need to get him up quick. But he goes into Houndoom. I'm just thinking, do I really need Cobalion for much? I really shouldn't, so I'm going to go for Thunder Wave, thinking he might overpredict. And if he does, then I get to paralyze him. He does overpredict in a sense, and goes for Nasty Plot. So now I can just hit him with a Sacred Sword. It won't take him out, but it'll do a substantial amount of damage at the very least. If it does take him out, yay. It does take him out, so that works. I mean, I could have just gone for Sacred Sword that last turn, but it's not like I really needed to care. But guy left, so I'm just going to hit the claim victory button, even though it's all like, no, this isn't rated, so I just have to hit the forfeit button. Even though I win, I'm not going to go back fucking into it, because I don't really give a shit. Because I already won, and it's like, if he's just going to leave and it doesn't even give me the forfeiting win or something, I don't know. But that was basically, well, it wasn't really my game, but he forfeited like an idiot. I guess he just was like, oh no, I died, I can't win anymore, even though he had plenty of opportunity to do it, because the thing is, he still had a little bit of initiative with that Gliss score because of the fact that well, then again, since, I don't know, I'm just trying to theorem it in a sense, but I don't know. Theoremoning is silly, but anyways, looking at this guy's team, Heracross might be a little bit annoying, but I should be able to deal with it. That Victini, I'm going to have to watch out for, so I think but he might also lead off that Swampert. I don't know, I was thinking he might just lead off the Victini, but I think he'll want to lead off with that Swampert also, so I'm going to go with Blastoise, and we'll see what he does. And he does go with the Swampert, like I was kind of thinking, so kind of glad I went off with Blastoise instead. Because now what I can do is, if he does go for rocks, I can just spin him away really quick. So I'm just going to Scald him, just get some damage off on him, and we'll go from there. But we'll go for another Scald. Or I could go, well, let's see, hold on. That's right, canceling doesn't work right now, but either way, I'm just going to try and go for spin, but if not, then I can just get a good Scald off on something, but, oh, god damn it, canceling worked at the wrong moment. That would have actually been good to get a Scald off on, but oh well. I'm going to Scald here, though, scout what he's going to do, because he'll probably just want to go for sub, thinking, oh, I can take whatever. I do have Roar on this Blastoise, so if need be, I can Roar, because he's probably going to look at this Scald damage and be like, oh, that's no problem. I do burn him, though, but I still think he might just want to Calm Mind up more, so I'm just going to Roar him, and that should be beneficial for me. Oh, he does just go straight for Thunderbolts. Oh well, I still need to spin those rocks away. But he goes into this Heracross, which I do not like right now. Because the only problem is with this Heracross is the fact that I don't have... Oh wait, I can just go to Amoonguss. Because he's probably just going to go straight for close combat, I would think. So we might as well just go into the... God damn it, crit. Great. That's going to be helpful. And by helpful, I mean, fuck. Alright, we'll just go for Spore, though. And hopefully... I'll catch something on the flip side. I don't know. Xatu. Fuck. Magic Coat. Forgot about that. Or Magic Bounce, whatever. Alright, well, that means I have a sleeping Honchkrow now. But I guess what I could do is go to Victini and go for... Let's see. We'll see what he does when I go into Victini. But, I don't know, I just thought Victini might just be the best option. He's probably just going to go to Mismagius, though. So... I probably will just have to switch right out, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Oh, he goes into Swampert. I guess he doesn't think I'll have Grass Knot. He'll just think I'll be fully physical, but no, I have Grass Knot, so I can just kind of kill the Swampert. That'll get rid of something nice right away. Get a crit probably didn't matter, though, because Grass Knot, Life Orb, Victini, that should say enough right there. Let's see what I'll go out to next. Yep, Mismagius is finally coming in. I should be able to wall it with Cobalion, though, so I'm just going to go to that, because let's see, I had Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt. I don't know if he'll have the sub or not, though, is the only thing, but I can take a Shadow Ball fairly easily, get a special defense drop that I don't like, but now the question is he just going to stay in, or is he going to switch? I think he's just going to stay in, so I'm just going to go for, because with that special defense drop, if he does have the HP fighting, he'd go for it right here, so I'm just going to go for Rocks and hope that he is gonna stay in. But then again, if I go for Rocks and he goes out to the Xatu, it's not like I really care, because it's like, I don't know, I don't really care if he bounces back Rocks, but he goes out to my Lodix, so that works. Now I get Rocks on his side. That'll wear down his Victini and his Mismagius, so he's got a Flame Orb. We'll go back out to Victini, because I know he's probably just gonna go for the, what's that one move called? Oh no! Oh, he just went for Scald, okay. I'm just trying to remember what that one move is called that makes it switch things, but... No, maybe... Wait... I'm trying to remember something, but I can't. But there's that one thing that, like... Wait, doesn't... My Lodic even get anything that lets it get rid of status besides rest? I don't even know. But I'm just going to go for Rapid Spin. If he goes into Mismagius, I don't really... Actually, you know what? Oh, he just stays in. And then Swampert's gone, so no rocks on my end. But he goes for Dragon Tail. I don't even know what I was trying to think of, though, honestly. He's probably just going to rest, though, eventually. Because let's see, he has Dragon Tail, Scald. Okay, so he's just a Rest Talk set with the random Flame Orb. I don't even know what I was trying to think of, but I'm just crazy. Let's just go with that. Let's see, he just goes for Ice Beam. Wait, what? I don't really understand his set, because he has Flame Orb, but then he has a bunch of this stuff, and it's like, I don't get it. But I guess we'll eventually see what his fourth move is, most likely. Because the only thing that's weirding me out about it is just the fact that, I don't really get it, you know? Like, his set doesn't have much coherence because he randomly has a Flame Orb, and it's like, if you're gonna run the Flame Orb, you gotta have something. Like, I know it can benefit my Milotic, but you'd be better off running, you know, Rest Talk or something. But I guess he just has Recover as his last move, and he's mainly using the Flame Orb as the defense boost. But, I don't know, it just seems... I'm probably just overanalyzing it, but I guess it just seems weird to me, because it's not always the most beneficial thing to do it like that. But, this thing... Heracross. What can I do? Oh yeah, he has Reflect up. That's gonna annoy me. Just because of the fact that my main check to this thing would have been Flygon. So I'm going to have to figure something out to kill this thing. I think what I should be able to do is go into Cobalion and hopefully live a close combat, because I do have max defense. So, well, not max, but I have close to max defense and I'm impish. So I just got to hope I can live. And then, yes, I get a Thunder Wave off now. So that'll make it so once the Reflect wears off, I should be able to deal with most of his guys. But what I can at least do here is just Iron Head him, you know, and try and wear him down. But otherwise, let's see, he's just going out to my Milotic, which doesn't really matter to me, because he just dies from burn right here. Crit doesn't matter, because I would outspeed him, so, or most likely would outspeed him, but I don't really give a shit. But let's see, I know that gives his Heracross a Guts boost, but I don't really care, honestly. I don't really need to worry about him having a Guts boost. But Victini comes out, obviously just going to go for the V-Create, so I'm just going to Thunder Wave it in case he randomly goes for something else. Because the thing is, nothing on my team wants to take it, but he goes for Zen Headbutt thinking I would want to switch out to, like, Flygon, I guess, but now he's Thunder Waved, so I can just go for Iron Head. I don't know. I don't have anything better to go for, but it only does 6%. Wow. That's kind of pitiful. But, we'll just go for another Iron Head, because we might as well at this point. It's not like I really need to preserve Cobalion, so really at this point I just need to wait for the Reflect to wear off. That's right, Reflect is still up. Forgot about that. Alright, but we'll just keep hitting him. And he tried to kick me. Okay, I'm not inactive, so why are you hitting the kick button? Whatever. He just left, so really I had that game. Once the Reflect wore off, which it did last turn, I could have gone into Flygon and outraged everything, so it was basically the match there. So we'll get one more. Why not? Because we have the time for one more, and why the fuck not? Well, we have the time for all the matches in the world, technically, but we can fit one more match in this video. Let's go with that. Okay, so he's got a bunch of potential leads on his end. Just like the threatening things for me to him, it's like there's nothing that's really that bad to me, so I don't really need to watch out for too much. But what he's probably going to lead off with is either that Swampert or the Sableye. I don't know which one he's going to want to go with. He could go with the Crobat too, but I'm not too worried about that if he does, so I'm just going to go with Victini. He could randomly go with Shaman too, but the thing is, leads on my end, I would think he'd more center towards like Flygon, but he goes with Crobat, so I'm just going to go for Psychic. And we'll see where it takes us. And I outsped him. Why did I outspeed him? Why did I outspeed a Crobat? Did he, like, forget to put speed investment in this thing or something? I'm so confused right now. Like, I am seriously confused. But now he goes out to Suicune. I'm just gonna go to Cobalion to get my rocks up. Just get rid of that Crobat right now, because he has no spinner. He has no way to block my rocks. And I don't really fear Suicune, because I do have a Mungus, and I also do have the Blastoise to roar him out, so I just want to get rocks going right now. But he's just going to go for Scald, gets a crit, don't really care if Cobalion dies. Well, I mean, I do, but it's not the hugest problem if I do die, because, let's see, on his end, he's got... I mean, I'll have ways to deal with this Crocodile, and that's the only thing I was thinking of that I would need Cobalion really for. So I can just go into Blastoise, though, and hit him with a Roar. Well, quote-unquote hit him. But he's going to go to Crobat basically as Death Fodder, because I do have the rocks up, and then he'll just go to whatever he pleases. But he's going to go to Shaman. Easily can go to Mungus, as a matter of fact. I do only have Clear Smog on it, but I might actually change that out for Roar, or not Roar, Sludge Bomb, because that should do more damage to most things, and it's not like I really need Clear Smog while I have Roar on my team, but I'm weird, so I do shit that's stupid. But let's see how much Clear Smog does. 30%, and another Air Slash will take me out. I'm gonna go to Flygon, because I know I can take an Air Slash with Flygon, and then I can just U-turn to take initiative. Because let's see, yeah, it's at a range where U-turn should be able to take it out anyways, so I'm just gonna do that. And let's see, just looking at what he has left on his team, okay, he's just gonna save it for later. Go to Suicune, and I'm just gonna U-turn out, like I said, and we'll go into Amoonguss, and I'm pretty sure he'll probably just predict my Giga Drain. And judging from what I saw in that Shaman, it's probably a 3-attack Rester. So I'm actually going to go for Clear Smog, just in case Shaman wants to come back in. Like, otherwise, I have no problem dealing with Suicune. But he goes into Sableye, close enough. Clear Smog will do a little bit, but it's not very effective. And oh no, its stat changes went away. It matters so much. But I'm going to go for the Giga Drain, because he's probably going to taunt. Yup, so now I cannot go for other stuff. You know, moves. But let's see, let's go out to Honchkrow, because he's probably not going to Will-O-Wisp, and if he does, Brave Bird will still do a lot. Okay, he did, but he missed. Not a huge problem. I can just Brave Bird, and that should take him out, even with the burn. Let's see. Yup, it does, because Honchkrow Adamant Life Orb with a Brave Bird is nothing to be messed with. Like, why are you messing with it? But he goes out to Swampert now. I do have +1, so I'm just going to Brave Bird to get some damage off. I can spin if I need to, because his spin blocker is gone now, but he's just going to go for rocks, and that's fine. My Honchkrow will die next turn from all the residual damage, so that's fine. I'll just Brave Bird. Goes out to Suicune. This is still going to do a lot. Just saying. 35% at +1 burned. That is really nice. So let's see. We'll go out to Victini, because I have the Grass Knot, and that will obviously take out Suicune. And if he switches, I really don't care. But he's going to get a Crocodile, which not really a big plus to go to Crocodile like that. But let's see, I think he'll just go for Crunch. So I'm just going to go to Blastoise, and if he does go for Pursuit, which he doesn't, that's fine. And then I'm just going to go for the Rapid Spin. Because let's see, yeah, it's only doing 29%, so if you just randomly decided to stay in, I'd rather get rid of those rocks and make Victini more viable for the rest of the match than, whatever. But he's going to go to the Shaman. Probably he's going to go for Rest, but at the same time, I really don't care. Yep, he just does go for Rest, so I just roared him out because I was like, whatever, I don't feel like this thing should stay in anymore. But he's going to get roared out to Crocodile, which can go for whatever the fuck it wants, but I'm actually going to go... No, I shouldn't do that. I'm just going to stay in. I was thinking go to Flygon predicting Earthquake, but at the same time, if he goes for something that really threatens my Flygon, like Crunch, then I'll be really annoyed, but I really don't care. But he goes into Shaman. I really don't care about Blastoise at this point. It's not really that needed, so I'm just going to go for the Toxic. And if he missed, then I could have gotten a Toxic off. If he didn't miss, which he didn't miss, then he kills my Blastoise. But now I can go to Victini and hit this thing with AV Create and hopefully win the speed tie. So really, it's just a stupid risk I don't need to take, but I'm still going to take it because it's better off that I take it. But hopefully I will be able to win the speed tie, provided that he's timid. But he's going to go to Swampert as Death Fodder, so that he does have the better chance of winning any type of stuff, but I really don't care, because the thing is now his Rock Slayer is gone. He can go into Shaman, but I still have Amoonguss, so I can just go back out to that, and he cannot do anything to this thing. Like Earth Power, okay, not going to do that much, and I can just go for whatever I want. I'm actually just going to go for the Clear Smog, and I really don't care if he kills this thing or not, because I still do have my Flygon, which doesn't really mean it. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but it's like, if he kills me, it doesn't really matter, because then he's so low that he's gonna die, and he realizes it at this point that's like, oh, I don't really care about Shaman, because Suicune is my best chance to win the match anyways. He does know I have Grass Knot, though, so it's like, really what he should have done is just tried to save his Shaman for my Victini, but whatever the case, just going to Grass Knot and take him out, but he just, I guess, forfeited or quit because or left, I don't know. The point is I won because there's no way he would have lived a Grass Knot, so that's kind of this. Oh yeah, he left. So yeah, that's kind of that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this random showdown stuff. I might do one tomorrow after tomorrow's battle. I haven't decided yet if I just do battle or do both. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, etc., 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 fucking blah. Comment, sub, and later, guys. Let's see.